Guess what I got asked? Yep, the classic "what's the deal with dip into the cookie jar?" Let me explain it, and you've got it covered today. Let me tell you a story. Imagine you're at a party, and someone says they're going to dip into the cookie jar. You might think they're literally going to take a cookie from a jar. But in reality, the idiom means to take something that's not yours. Like taking money from a company's funds. The idiom "dip into the cookie jar" means to take something that's not yours, especially money. It's often used in a business context when someone takes money from their company's funds without permission. To remember the meaning of "dip into the cookie jar," think of a cookie jar as a container of money, and dipping into it means taking the money without permission. It's an easy memory aid. Let me tell you a story using the idiom. Samantha was caught dipping into the cookie jar at work and was fired. She learned the hard way that taking money from the company was not worth losing her job. Here are 10 fun facts about dip into the cookie jar that English learners should know. 1. The idiom originated in the United States in the 1920s. 2. It's often used in a business context. 3. The idiom can also refer to taking something that's not yours in general, not just money. 4. It's a colorful and memorable way to describe theft. 5. The idiom is often used in news headlines. 6. It's a great idiom to use in conversation. 7. The idiom is similar to steal from the till. 8. It's a metaphorical expression. 9. The idiom can be used in both formal and informal settings. 10. It's a useful idiom to know for business English. Let me give you 5 example sentences that illustrate the usage of the idiom in different contexts. 1. The CEO was caught dipping into the cookie jar. 2. She was accused of dipping into the cookie jar. 3. He was fired for dipping into the cookie jar. 4. The politician was caught dipping into the cookie jar. 5. The employee was caught dipping into the cookie jar. Original sentence: he was caught dipping into the cookie jar. Rephrased 1. He was caught stealing from the company's funds. Rephrased 2. He was caught taking money that wasn't his. Let me share a real-life story highlighting the impact and effectiveness of the idiom. A CEO was caught dipping into the cookie jar and was sentenced to prison. This story shows how seriously companies take theft and the importance of ethical behavior in business. Here are some similar expressions to dip into the cookie jar. 1. Steal from the till. 2. Take without permission. 3. Embezzle funds. 4. Pilfer from the company. 5. Misappropriate funds. The opposite expression to dip into the cookie jar is put your hand in your own pocket. This expression means to pay for something yourself instead of taking money from someone else. Here are some related idioms that English learners should know. 1. Caught with your hand in the cookie jar. 2. Rob Peter to pay Paul. 3. Fly off the handle. 4. Pull the wool over someone's eyes. 5. Let the cat out of the bag. Let me give you an example story using the related idiom, caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Samantha was caught with her hand in the cookie jar when she was caught taking money from the company's funds. She learned that taking money without permission was not worth the consequences. Let's check your understanding with a quiz. What does dip into the cookie jar mean? A. To take something that's not yours, especially money. B. To take a cookie from a jar. C. To put your hand in your own pocket. In summary, dip into the cookie jar means to take something that's not yours, especially money, without permission. Remember, it's important to act ethically in business and in life. We'd love to hear your story with the idiom. Please share your thoughts in the comments. Remember, if you're feeling down, just remember to dip into the cookie jar of your own happiness.